All right. So, what's your name and age?
I'm Zach. I'm 22 years old right now.
What genre of music did you listen to in high school?
I went through a couple phases in high school. Starting off, I really didn't listen to a lot of music. It was really just whatever we listened to on the car ride from school to, or from home to school. So it was like a lot of Radio Disney. So my little sister, up until I got to high school. That's when I kind of found like punk rock, I guess. A lot of Rise Against and like stuff along that lines. And then probably around my junior year, I started listening to a little bit of rap, but eventually fell out of it. It just wasn't for me. And then I got introduced to alternative rock, and I've been listening to a lot of alternative rock ever since then. That's pretty much what I listened to through junior and senior year.
Which artist did you admire the most?
Probably Tyler Joseph from 21 Pilots. He battles schizophrenia, and just like you can really feel it in his songs and the way he speaks, and it's just really interesting to kind of get that psychological approach to his music and how he makes them.
Do you still admire them now?
Yes, I still listen to them all the time. They actually just released a new album, and they finally started getting some like radio time as well. So it's been really nice seeing them grow from like a really small band to like one that's actually like selling out like stadiums and gets played on the radio. So like I don't have to like listen to them on my iPod only. I can like actually turn on the radio and hear them now.
So, what music do you listen to now?
I actually got into some underground hip hop. I still listen to a lot of alternative rock. I tried dubstep and EDM. It's not for me. I just can't seem to get into it.
Who do you admire today?
Still Tyler Joseph. On top of that, probably like Chance the Rapper or Childish Gambino. Probably Chance the Rapper a little bit more. He just the pictures he paints with his songs really gets you inside his head and like lets you see what kind of artist he is.
Other than music, what hobbies do you enjoy?
I still play a little bit of the drums. I really enjoy video games. I do that most of the time on my free time. I started getting into like quadcopters as well, so I've been starting to build those in class and outside. And I like going to the gym every now and then. It's always fun.
What hobbies do your friends enjoy?
Video games and anime, almost exclusively.
Do you enjoy video games and anime?
I enjoy video games. I'll watch anime. I'm not as into it as they are. Half the things they say go over my head, but I've watched some anime, and I'm currently watching some right now. Just not a whole lot.
How much time would you say you spend today listening to music?
12 hours. It's almost always on. I either have my headphones in or listen to music in the car. And when I go home and play video games or whatever I'm doing, I'm usually listening to music too. Any hobby I do usually involves music as well.
As a child, how has music impacted you?
It allowed me to form some nice bonds and friendships that I probably wouldn't have otherwise made. I got to meet a lot of cool people through music, and it also showed me some people to stay away from too. You know, some people you just don't get along with on any kind of level, even music.
What kinds of music do your guardians and parents listen to?
My dad listens to a lot of punk rock, and my mom really enjoys those older love songs like Shania Twain and the other ones. I don't know the names, but I hear them a lot. Actually, my dad was probably the biggest influence in my early music, in terms of what I listened to as a child. A lot of his songs were always playing when he was like riding his bike or doing any kind of work. Like I heard a lot of Dropkick Murphys. Oh man, what are the other ones? I can't think of the names right now. But I still listen to a lot of his songs that he showed me.
Do your friends in high school, or did your friends in high school enjoy the same kind of music?
For the most part, yeah. We listen to similar genres, but in terms of the actual bands, I think we had a little bit of differences. But a lot of my friends are the ones that introduced me to like alternative rock, so I wouldn't have really found the bands I did without them. And like my first step into it was like Minus the Bear, Cold War Kids, so they kind of dipped my feet in the water, and I just kind of jumped in from there and like started listening to my own and finding my own bands that I enjoyed.
How about your friends now? Do they listen to the same kind of music?
Not really. They have very specific tastes in music that I can listen to. Every now and then we'll get really reminiscent, like listen to some old songs from high school, some like Fall Out Boy and like stuff like that when we really want to like reminisce. But for the most part, our musical tastes have strayed quite a bit.
Do you think it is important for people to have music or some sort of art in their lives? If so, explain why.
I think so. Music's always, I mean, at least for me, it's always been kind of a way to kind of let out little bits of emotion when I needed to. Like when I was angry, I could listen to certain kinds of music. When I was sad or lonely, same thing. And it gives me a way of expressing myself. I'm not really expressing myself, but it helps me get over certain obstacles and difficulties in my life when I don't have anyone to talk to or anything. Music just like I can just put on a certain song and like change my mood depending on like whatever mood I want it to be in. I think it's important for anyone to have that kind of outlet.
So earlier I asked you to look for any previous post on Facebook or status update.
Oh yeah. Let me pull it up real quick.
So this one is back in high school, right?
Yeah, this is back in high school. This is around my junior year when I first started listening to 21 Pilots. I put a little thing on Facebook that I think I found my new favorite band. That was after I heard a couple of their songs, and like I just really connected with them. Not because I'd been through similar experiences, but because the pictures were so vivid and that I could really see what was going on, and I really enjoyed the way all the songs were written, and even just like the way the singer sounded and like the music behind everything. I just really enjoyed it, and even to this day, they're still my favorite band.
Cool. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
That's it.